On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Hello, my little makeup lovers, and welcome back. So I have a different location. Yeah, things are happening in my house. People are sleeping in my room, and I just had to relocate. So you are in a different room in my home. So sorry about that. The lighting might be a little different. It actually looks like I put some blurring thing on my screen. Yeah, I did not. I don't know why I look all fuzzy, but I'll take it today because today's one of those days where I feel like my makeup is poo-poo-y and I don't like to even look at it in the mirror that's right here in front of me. So if y'all look blurry, I'll live with that today. I'll take the white diamonds look today on my screen. So today's my 3 French hens. So let me show you what image I picked and then we'll start getting some eyeshadow on my eyeball. Those were my 3 French hens. They're brown. So I can live with different shades of brown on my eyes today. But you saw there was a little bit of red on their little buzz, and there was a little bit of blue in the background. So we're gonna try to incorporate a little bit, but mostly it's gonna be a brown look today. So I decided to use my Royal Affair by BH Cosmetics because there are browns in there. And there are also this light little shiny blue. And yeah, and I'll tell you how I'm gonna do the red in a little bit. So let us get started. So how is everybody doing today? I'm gonna be honest with you. Today is not my best day. I'm feeling kind of blah. I'm gonna start with Rain right here and just kind of use that as my transition shade. I love talking like that. It makes me sound like I know what I'm doing. So I'll try to get a little closer to you guys since this is not my normal like background feeling here. So again, I apologize for that. But when somebody's sleeping in your room, you tend to not be able to film in there. And I am losing daylight. I'm just gonna do this eye real quick. I am losing daylight quicker than you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious because it's Michigan and Michigan refuses to have sunlight. Although today was a really nice day here. I walked out feeling like it was spring out there today. So, all right, I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. And we're gonna take that. That's very powdery. I forgot how powdery that is. And we're gonna take this up a little bit higher in my crease. Again, I'm just gonna do the one eye and then do the other eye off camera and come back and show you what it looks like. Because if not, you know, we'll be here forever. And again, you are very kind when you say you don't mind me talking forever and a day, but yeah, even I get sick of myself after a while. So yes, today was like in the 50s in Michigan where I'm at. I think up north in the UP, which I don't live in the UP. I go up there in the wintertime, like later in the wintertime, because my boyfriend's job is seasonal, so we go up to the cabin up there in the wintertime, and it's actually very stunning up there. I love being up north. Until I met him, I never, ever was up north, ever, which I know is hard to believe for some people. They're like, you can't not live in Michigan your whole life without being up north. And I was. The whole time. I was never up north. So, all right. Now, I'm going to go in with this shade right here and take that a little bit lower. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of browns today, but I promise to try to pop it with some color. So we'll bring that a little bit lower. From what I remember with these browns, though, they do have a hint of red to them. So that'll go along with the red and their little top thingies that I can't think of what they're called. I know they're not called top thingies, though. I put Maybelline concealer on today instead of my Makeup Revolution, and I'm starting to really be mad that I did that to myself, because it's just not setting like it normally does for me. But the show must go on. Yeah, so I had to film now because I'm losing daylight. It's only like 3:30, but it's almost looking like it's 6 o'clock at night here in Michigan. That's what I dislike the most about winter, is the daylight. I just, you know, I hate being in the dark, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to take my Morphe 506. You're like, yeah, I know, Allison, that's what you always take. And I'm going to go into this one right here. This was Prince, and I think this has got more of a red tone. I'm going to pat this in the outer corner here. Just like that. So today I went to go get a Christmas tree. We go to Tractor Supply. I don't know if any of you have those in the states that you live in. Probably the people that do not live in the United States don't have them at all. Tractor Supply is kind of like what it says. It's a lot of stuff for farmers, you know, for their equipment and all that good stuff, feed and all that for the farm animals. In the spring they have little chickens there, little ducks. I hate seeing that because I don't want to know about them getting eaten later on in life, but they have Christmas trees come December, and they don't cost, you know, a lot of money. You usually can get a pretty doggone good tree for like $25. So I go there to get my real tree so I don't have to spend, you know, $50, $60 for a Christmas tree, which I think is outrageous. It's outrageous to pay that, but I know some people like to go cut their own and all that, which I totally get. When we were younger, we did that. Actually, when I was younger, all right, I'm going to go in and deepen up the outer with the Duchess. When I was younger, my dad used to sell Christmas trees. Oh, and he sold them at our house. And so he built like little stands like this, and then the tree sat on them. And then he'd have like little pathways, and I just remember being a little kid and like running through that pathway, and the smell, oh, the smell of the trees. Oh, it was a magical, magical time, I tell you what. I loved that so much. I'm just deepening up the outer crease here, guys. So that was a nice time. It has a little bit of fallout. You probably can't see that, so I'm just going to take this little brush here and get rid of that. But yeah, he did that for several years, just, you know, as kind of an extra income. And my dad, he's a good, how can I say this, BSer. So he could sell a Christmas tree because he'd, you know, show the real good side, you know. And of course they didn't see the other side that might not have been the good side. And he'd sell that tree and they'd be on their way, and there you go. Not that my dad was a shyster, but he was just good at selling. I stink at selling. I'm like, do you want to buy it? No? Okay, I'm not going to bother you anymore. Yeah, I'm not a salesperson. So, okay, I'm going to go in. Let me look at these shades here. I haven't played with this palette since I think I reviewed it with you guys. I think I'm going to go into Imperial, which is this golder shade here. And I'm going to put that on the inner portion. And again, I could have done a cut crease and all that, but you know what? It's the holiday time. Do we want to spend hours doing cut creases, or do we want to do an eye look that we can get out the door with fairly quickly? It depends. You know, if you're going out to a party, yeah, you'll spend a little bit more time doing this. And if you like how this eye look turns out they totally do that, you know, do a cut crease, do a half cut crease, and then take the darker powder and, you know, hit that on top of the gold to help it kind of blend in together. But we're not going anywhere later, not really. Nowhere where I have to make sure I'm looking all jazzy. I'm in a sweatshirt, for heaven's sakes. Where do you think I'm going to go in a sweatshirt? Not too far. All right. So yeah, the Christmas trees were a magical time. Of course, we got the pick of the litter. When we first get the trees, my dad would let us pick out whatever tree we wanted, which was pretty sweet. I mean, because he could have been a schmuck and not let us, because you don't want to lose out on a good sale. But no, he let us get a nice tree. So it was a good time growing up, I have to tell you. That was some of the good memories I have of us as a family. My brothers, when they got older, were out there helping them sell trees and stuff. So, okay. Since I have my lower lash line done, I'm just going to do it really quick on camera with you guys. And then I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, and then I will come back. I'm going to use Regal. And I'm going to stamp that into the lower lash line, because I seem to remember that was a red brownish tone, which I think will help with the red in the scene. And again, I always pick the scenes because of some of the colors that are there, but I knew I couldn't go too crazy with the French hens because, you know, I couldn't find purple French hens, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure I could have found them, but that would not have been realistic. Come on. Even I have to try to be a little more realistic with what's out there. And then I'm going to blend it out with Empress. And get powder all over my eyeballs. That's adding a little bit of the red there. I'm going to add some more red, I promise. When I come back, I'll tell you how I'm doing it. And I'm just going to blend this down a little bit, because you guys know I love to come down a little. Okay, that is how the one eye looks. I still don't know why I'm looking so blurry. Here, let me see if I can flip that. I think it's because that's that backlight there that's giving me that oh so blurred effect that all the fancy YouTubers have that I'm not fancy. So, okay, let me get the other eye done, and I'm gonna do a little bit of red magic, and I will come back and show you guys the finished look. All right, guys, this is my interpretation of 3 French hens. I don't know if you can see, but I put some red eyeliner up in the upper eyelash area. I used my, from the Grinch, from the Pure Grinch special. You can see little Grinches in here. I don't love it, but it does the job when necessary. So I added a little bit of red there. And you see the little bit of blue that came from Throne here at from the Royal Affair from BH Cosmetics. I hope I got a thumbnail. I swear, guys, I cannot do a decent thumbnail to save my life. I could pose for 10 thumbnails, and every time, you want to know the thumbnail choices I get? Those will be my choices. Now, let me do this. That will not be a choice for me. Mark my words. If it is, I will put that up as my thumbnail. But I guarantee they're going to give me this one instead. Guaranteed. No doubt. Not going to give it to me. So, okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little more simpler look for me. But with the 3 French hens being basically different shades of brown, I knew I couldn't go way off base with this one. And I didn't want to put a silly one up where, you know, they made the French hens into cartoons. I wanted to actually it look like French hens. I know I'll have a lot more choices as more days go by. The dancing girls or something. I'm going to have to learn 12 Days of Christmas songs, because after 5 golden rings, 6 calling birds, 3 calling birds, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, I don't know. Once I get past 5 golden rings, done. I don't know. I'm going to have to look those up. So, I got a couple more days before I have to worry about it, though. So, there's my 3 French hens. Okay, I think I'm coming up with an idea for day 13. That might be different, but I'll let you know about that sooner when I have a little bit more thought to what I want to do. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sorry if this seemed a little more low energy. I think it's just the temperature and pressure change has made me a little more instead of So, but I promise I will be better next time. So, have a good day, have a good night, have a great rest of the week, and have a great weekend, because this is going to go out on Monday. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right.